Hi, this is JP LaForest from Studio JPEG. In this video, I'm very excited to do the unboxing of the Tamron SP 24-70 DI-VC f2.8 lens, and I got the Canon version of it. Through the magic of editing, the introduction and outro of this video are actually being filmed by the Tamron lens right now. So that's what I have on the camera filming right this moment. But the unboxing itself is done with my old kit lens from the 18-55 version 2 with IS from Canon. And while I start the unboxing, I'll tell you about the specifications of the lens. Well, as I already mentioned, this lens is a 24-70mm lens. It has an aperture of 2.8 and covers an angle of view of 84 degrees to 34 degrees. The lens construction is 17 elements in 12 groups, and it has a minimum focusing distance of 0.38 meters or 14.9 inches. The filter size is 82 millimeters, and the length and overall length of this lens is 108.5 millimeters to 116.9 millimeters, or 4.3 inches to 4.6 inches. So that's basically if you include the lens mount and stuff like that in it. Well, once you zoom in with this lens, it's actually going to zoom in more than that. The diameter of the lens is 18.2 millimeters, and it weighs 822 grams, or 29 ounces. So this is a heavy lens. If you're used to a telephoto lens, you're pretty much used to it by now. I have the 70-300 millimeter lens from Tamron. I consider that heavy. This one, it's about the same, give or take a few hundred grams here and there, but it's in the same range. But if you compare this to a 50 millimeter 1.8 lens or a kit lens or something like that, you'll notice that this lens is quite bigger and it's also quite heavier. I use for the moment a crop camera, the T3i, and I'm very happy to have the battery grip with it because it gives a better balance because the lens is much heavier. If you have a camera with no battery grip, it could be a little front heavy. But even with a T3i with the battery grip, then it balances things out. And if you have a full frame camera, I'm sure there's no problem at all with the balancing of this lens. And it comes with a lens hood, the HA007. So as you can see now that I've unboxed it, it is quite a large lens. I'll show it compared to a couple of other lenses. So I have the 18-55 millimeter kit lens, and I have the Tamron 70-300 VC telephoto lens, and also the 50 millimeter 1.8 plastic fantastic lens. So as you can see, this is a large lens, and the build construction of this is really good. It's not made entirely of metal. It does have some plastic or some compounds or something like that, but it feels like something very solid. It doesn't feel like it's going to break any moment. It does have a lock so that there's no lens creep when you're carrying it around. But I find that the zoom ring is actually tight enough that mine hasn't moved even though I don't use the lock on it. And the focusing ring is really nice. It does have full-time manual focusing, which means that you don't have to put it in manual focus to manually focus the lens. You can turn the focus knob any direction you want, even with the autofocus on the lens. I'll provide a more in-depth review of this, and I'll cover different sections. So I'll cover the vibration control, and it's pretty quiet, but I'll give a demonstration of that, and then I'll give a demonstration of the focusing speed, the accuracy, and things like that. And it's a very quiet. It's an ultrasonic silent motor, USM, and it's really efficient. I love it. That it's quick, it's accurate, and the sound, and it makes barely no sound. So I will be doing a couple of reviews and demonstrations with this lens. This is just the unboxing of it, but I want to get a bit more experience and really test it out, test the image quality, the focusing, the speed, the accuracy, and also the sound of the focusing. I want to cover the vibration control, again, the quality of the vibration control for photography and videography, and also how quiet it is. And also and when I'm done with all those tests, I'll do a global review of the lens. And so far, I'm really loving it. If you're looking into a 24 to 70 millimeter lens, I think this is a great one compared to its competitors. I mean, if you look at the Canon lens, the Canon is about twice the price, and the Tamron is the only one that comes with a vibration control or any type of image stabilization at the moment. So that gives it a really big advantage, especially if you like to do video, because the vibration control will keep your videos very steady, especially towards the 24 millimeter range. But even when you zoom in, you can still handhold it, and it's a really great feature to have. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please click like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them in the box below. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.